Okay.
All right, take two.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. So everybody, shh. I have some things I want to say. To my truly amazing sister and my great brother-in-law, and the most amazing marriage that 25 years ever saw. They were high school sweethearts, then off to college Michael went. Dated some bimbo who was a model, but my sister was not bent. She had her share of suitors, some professional and some apprentice. There was some Michael Jackson lawyer, and I think there was a dentist. But none of them came close to the true love of her life, and about 9 years later, they became husband and wife. Yay! I was sad, of course, at first. Not that Mike was now my brother. Because Nita finally moved out and she was like my second mother. But the two had good careers. They were both working full force. And they found some time to play on the 9th hole of some golf course. That is where young Tyler was conceived.
Whoa! No, that's not true. Wow! She was on antibiotics.
Not a story I believe. And right after Ty was born, they were off to big LA. Mike said Hollywood was calling and offered better pay. And I'll tell you, we sure missed him, my sister and her dude. So that's when we auditioned and got on the Family Feud.
And we won. We won.
They called us the Smith family because Michael was our leader. And pretty shortly after, we found our leader was a breeder. And as soon as Belly grew again,
Our leader was a breeder.
and they had a little princess, our dear sweet Tally Toot. But they lived far away from family, and they didn't like that a bit. So they loaded up their Beamer, and they packed up all their shit. They headed back to San Jose, and back to all of us, back to Vita's famous cooking, back to hear my daddy cuss. Back to Keatsa's gorgeous smile, back to Lori, Wendy, Steve, and Lou, back to the nieces and the nephews, back to me, and all of you. And they raised their perfect children and remodeled Grandma's house, made the best of every moment being one another's spouse. Now, 25 years later, I've driven hours to deliver a toast to Mike and Nita on their anniversary of silver. You've really done it right and lived a great example of how to live your lives in a way that far surpasses ample. And someday when I grow up, which I might someday choose to do, I hope that I grow up to be as wonderful as you. We all should be so lucky to have that special thing you do, but we'll settle for the gift we have, and that is loving you. Now please, grab your drink, and everyone raise your glasses. I'd like to propose a toast to those two wrinkled asses. Happy anniversary!
Cheers.
Thank you. God, what a great cheers. Sue, that was wonderful. That was.
Little tiny.
Just quickly, Sue.
Okay, great.
Diane, wait, let me first, Sue, that's exactly how I wanted you to read that, so thank you.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Perfect.
Woo!
Yeah. You did the hard part.
Happy 25th anniversary, and I wish you another 25 years. And in your honor and celebration of your anniversary, I bought myself a car today.
We'll always remember it.
So you're going to have to call it silver. And Di, you're now no longer Pearl, you're silver.
Yes, well, Pearl
You
was
have to
having
call
hot
it silver,
flashes,
though.
and she needed a rotator cuff. I should drop that ankle like a hill.
And Diane, enough about us. Let's talk about you.
I'm definitely still here.
And
Here, have some more of this.
what do you think of me?
Oh, thank you guys all for being here. It was just the best surprise. I cannot even tell you what this means to me. First, my kids, and
Oh, I have a toast too.
thank you guys so much. I know how much work this was. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah, we're
Thank
drinking
you
in
so
your
much.
backyard.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
so
is great. This is just great.
I made a toast for you guys, and
kind of we have like a joke in our family about how it's just as easy to marry rich.
Wait, that was started by Grandpa and Grandma.
Grandma
not us.
said it's just as easy to marry a rich girl.
Tell us, Natalia, what you're whistling.
My grandma called me.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
Oh,
when
really?
you guys were
Oh,
little,
wow.
you were playing little
So it's an
dolls,
old
and they had
family
a little,
tradition.
like, scroungy doll, and they would say, oh, look, Natalia, this one doesn't have any money, and your mom would like, and then this cute little doll would come and
That's
say,
where I
oh, look,
got
and he
it.
has a lot of cars and a lot of money, and you guys would kiss. Yeah, so, anyway, go ahead. Just a little background there.
So we joke about how I like always wanted to marry someone super wealthy. And
Since she was like 5.
that goal's still in mind. My parents have set a really great example being the most loving and happiest couple, and they're just like, they complement each other perfectly. My dad is like the happy, goofy, he always sees the bright side in everything. And my mom is the organized,
Over anal.
OCD.
OCD.
But so much fun, and they're so compassionate to each other, and all my friends in San Diego always joke about how we're like the all-American family because we're so good looking.
Tell you, that's what my friends say too.
Is that before we retouch the pictures or after?
Anyways.
And Champ.
Their number one thing that they always talk about is how they're like, do your parents fight? And I'm like, well, I mean, like, they argue, but they're like the happiest couple that I had like ever known. And it's just like a great example for us and such an accomplishment in finding someone that you can love and marry for 25 years. So if I could say that I could find someone rich,
Yeah.
or marry for love, my parents have like totally set an example that I have to find love, and that they amplify that completely. So,
that's so nice.
cheers to 25 more years.
Good job,
And a great life.
Cheers.
Natalia, your first marriage you married for money.
Tyler, you're not under pressure at all.
Yeah, jeez. Yeah. I recorded it, so we're gonna watch it in there later.
Sorry. Just about how the sacrifices my parents have made in sending Tyler and I both to private schools our whole life, and that it's definitely a burden on them, and it's really appreciative. I don't ever like look past it. So thank you.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much.
Tyler, this is where you tell Natalia that, way to go, you read it just like I read.
Yeah, this is.
We do all the writing and the girls read it.
Yeah.
No big deal. They think we're twins. You want to say your speech?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Gary wants to say it.
Oh, no.
Gary, we know you have something to say about this. Your little buddy.
Everyone over 40 has to leave.
Did you guys see? Did everyone see the Evite?
Yes.
Oh, it was an e-bike?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And did you see? I recently wrote like a poll on it. I'm not sure if everyone would see it. And I asked. I said, when will the first tear be shed? And that's why I didn't do any names, but I said, will it be before they come, when they come, during the party? I did it like 2 days ago. I was the only one that voted, so I know not a lot. So the consensus was before they came, and I was just trying.
San Diego?
Yeah.
You might have won.
So did I win?
You won.
Was that
If you're the one that voted, you were here.
driving here?
Give me
Okay.
a card. I'm going to go see
Yeah.
Tyler, I just looked at the invite today and I didn't see that, so I think you're making that up.
It's on there.
No, I looked
He's a
today at it.
storyteller.
Huh.
I just looked because then I got after my son because I said you didn't respond to the Evite.
Oh.
More importantly, I'm here, so it's okay.
Talk to your writer. Is that
Is that in the script? Is that in the script?
If Tyler said it was in, make sure you know where to tell
But, This is a pretty tough 2 acts to follow, but I mean, just kind of like from the heart.
Just smile.
Yeah. I have really nice chest hair.
This is your give him a hand.
Does he remind you of you?
Show the chest hair, baby.
Yeah, one more button maybe. But you know, it's just grow from like a child's with your kids' perspective. You know, you guys have had this great, you know, marriage, and you put family first and kids first, like in all situations. That's like what like your life. It's crazy because my life now is so different from. I'm sure you guys were a lot like how I am now, or how a lot of us younger kids are.
No.
And it's like this huge. But it's this huge, 180 of a life change, and it's just all because you have a family and you have kids, and you guys, people take it to different levels, but I think you guys took it to the extreme, and in the best way possible, and you guys have created a great family, great friends and family all around you, and I think it's really special, and it's something that I admire and I hope to one day, accomplish as well. And I think we all do. So, cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Ralph, you couldn't have said
Good job, twin.
Good job, Ralph.
Now, Tyler, smile some more.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We need a wave the hair.
One more toast to Kitsa, Grandpa, Tiana, and everyone, Karen, everyone who made this possible. Because Kitsa, I know, worked long and hard on this, and I was so excited. It was really special. So
it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
So.
Well, a toast to the gold. The next 25.
Yeah.
You're on your way to the gold.
He's cutting me off at the gold, he said.
Oh.
I promised her 50 years when we
That's
got
all.
married.
So we only have 25
He
to
just
go.
looked at Wendy when he said
Yeah.
If you still have apartments at 50, she's out.
No, I told him, I said 25 years is long enough to build time. I'll sell the apartments, and then I said, but you cheat on me with her.
No, I'd be too busy with Lou.
So you're saying at 50 we got 2 There we go. There we go.
They got 20 apartment units in Santa Cruz. I mean, it's a business deal, Ralph. I'm a businessman.
I mean, one's great, but I'm a businessman.
Wendy, I have big diamonds every now and again, and I just can't stand him.
Yeah.
I
I believe he's with you.
Maybe a break.